Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody Misiak. And welcome to the last episode in the 4-part miniseries, Mindset Transformation for a Fulfilling Life. If you've been following along, we've covered some powerful topics in this journey. We've talked about reframing our mindset, overcoming self-doubt, and breaking free from the limiting beliefs. And now, in today's episode, we're diving into the real magic. How to align your mindset with your life goals so you can truly manifest your best life. But before we jump in, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for being open to transformation, and for trusting me to guide you on this journey. You are doing the work, and I am so proud of you. Thanks for being here. All right, let's dive in. Are you ready to align your mindset with your goals and tap into the life you've always dreamed of? Let's go. All right, so let's start by talking about the foundation of manifesting and aligning your mindset with your goals. Here's the thing. You can set all the goals in the world, write them down in the prettiest journals, and even create a step-by-step plan. But if your mindset isn't aligned, if your thoughts, beliefs, and energy don't match those goals, it's like trying to plant seeds in dry, cracked soil. The first step to alignment is clarity. I want you to ask yourself this. What do I truly want? Not what society says you should want, not what your family expects of you, but what you really desire deep down. Take a moment to think about it. What lights you up? What makes you feel alive? When you imagine your dream life, what does it look like? If you're not clear on your goals, your mindset won't know where to focus its energy. It's like trying to hit a target in the dark. So step 1 is clarity. Once you're clear, the next step is adapting a growth-oriented mindset. This means believing that your goals are possible and that you deserve to achieve them. Because guess what? You do. A positive mindset doesn't mean life will always be easy or that challenges won't arise. It means you trust yourself to handle those challenges and keep moving forward. It's about turning obstacles into opportunities and seeing failure as feedback, not defeat, like we talked about in last episode. So here's my first question for you today. Are your thoughts aligned with your goals? If not, what needs to shift? I also would like to mention that it's okay to not feel like they're reachable. And that's why you're here today. So you can realign your thoughts with your goals. I have done this myself as well. And actually, I had to really work on my mindset when I moved. Like I mentioned in, I think, episode 2 of this series. I had so much fear and I didn't think it was possible to move across the country from Ontario to BC. But I did. I had to really make some major shifts and some changes. So if you're at that place right now, I want you to know that it's okay and that you're not alone and there's nothing wrong with you. You're here in this moment for a reason. And oh my goodness, just changing our perspectives and shifting our thoughts to meet our goals is literally life-changing. I did it myself. I went from dreaming about living on the coast in BC, by the ocean, the mountains, never really thinking it was possible. And then all of a sudden making a shift and everything was possible. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, limiting beliefs. And we mentioned it in other episodes too, right? We're talking about different things, the inner critic and things, but limiting beliefs. These sneaky little thoughts that are often what hold us back from aligning our mindset with our goals. Limiting beliefs sound like, I'm not good enough. I don't have what it takes. Success is for other people, not me. One of my own personal limiting beliefs was I couldn't move away from family. Like no one else in my life really moved away from family, at least not to a different province. And it just didn't seem like it was possible, even though there is no real rule or belief. It just, my own belief got in the way. So do any of these sound familiar to you? Because here's the truth. Those beliefs are lies. Just like I said, mine really held me back, but it was a lie I told myself. They're just stories we've picked up along the way, maybe from childhood, past experiences, or even society. But the good news is you can rewrite these stories, just like we reframed or rewrote our inner critic thoughts in episode 2 of the series. One of the most powerful ways to overcome limiting beliefs is to challenge them. We did this with our inner critic in episode 2 of this series. So when a negative thought pops up, ask yourself, is this true? Where is this belief coming from? And is it serving me? Then replace it with a new, empowering belief. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I'll never be successful, flip it to, I am fully capable of creating the life I desire. Remember, your beliefs shape your reality. So if you want to change your reality, you have to start by changing your beliefs. Now that we've talked about clarity and clearing limiting beliefs, let's dive into one of my favorite tools for aligning your mindset with your goals. Visualization. We did this in last episode as well, because when we visualize what we'd like, we can add that feeling and we can see the possibilities. Visualization is powerful, and there's actually science behind it. Studies show that when you visualize yourself achieving a goal, your brain fires the same neutrons as if you were actually doing it. This trains your mind to believe it's possible. And when you believe it's possible, you're more likely to take action. I've actually read articles before where they even talk about athletes visualizing themselves like running a marathon or whatever they're training for. They don't just practice physically, they use visualization to practice as well. So how do you do it? Especially if you missed last episode about visualization. Let's dive in a little bit deeper into how you can do this. Here's a simple exercise. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Visualize your dream life in vivid detail. What do you see? What do you hear? And how do you feel? Before I had any idea of where I wanted to move, I just knew I needed to be near water. I would visualize and I would get clearer and clearer on my visualization. And eventually I found my place on the coast in BC. So using visualization, you might not know exactly what your dream or goal looks like yet, but you start to think about the things you really want or what your heart's feeling and what your goals are. And you slowly take those small pictures and keep adding to them. The key is to really step into this experience. Feel the joy, the excitement, the gratitude of living your best life. So don't just use pictures to think of, like closing your eyes and picturing what you see, but definitely ask, like, what do you see? What do you hear? And how do you feel? It's not all about what you see, but it's how you feel. So really lean into the feeling you feel when you have reached that goal and when your life looks like your dream life. Another tool I love is creating a vision board. Grab magazines, print out pictures, or even use Pinterest to create a board that reflects your goals and values. Put it somewhere you'll see it every day to keep your vision top of mind. Now, I actually resisted vision boards for a long time because I saw them as a waste of time until I realized I really needed to visually see my goals so I could remind myself why I do what I'm doing, why I do what I do, and constantly taking care of my mindset. And it was just something to see. However, I also love doing mind movies. So I've created a movie on my computer and then I play it on my phone every morning. And I added some really cool music to remind me. So it's a vision board, but in movie form with music. And I really like to start my day like that. So whatever works for you, vision board can be really constant, ongoing, right? You can just, I like this. Take it out a magazine or print it out and put it on your board. Sorry. And like I said, for the longest time, I actually would fight the vision board in the past couple of years. But I do remember having one years ago, or even had a vision box where I put things that I wanted in the box. And one time I was cleaning it out and I put it in my box and then forgot about it. And when I opened it, a handful of things already got manifested in my life. Like I put it in the box, forgot about it, and then go. There's so much to manifesting, and it's really important to focus on what you want and how you're feeling. When we have fear or we need something, then we get pushy, and that needy energy interferes with manifesting what we truly want because it's heavy and pushy, right? No one wants to be bullied into something. Manifesting isn't just about thinking, though. It's about doing. Small, consistent actions aligned with your goals are what bring your visions to life. I remember watching The Secret movie, and it was about law of attraction, right? What you think about, you bring about kind of thing. And they also mentioned, like, you can't just sit on the couch and expect an elephant to come into the room or whatever it was. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I watched it. But it's about, you can't just sit there, hope, 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 and pray, or hope, 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 and dream, or visualize and not do anything about it. Which leads me to the next thing I'd like to share with you. So let's get super practical here. How do you maintain an aligned mindset on a daily basis? You know, with all the things going on in our life, your to-do list, obligations. It's all about consistency and small, intentional habits. Here are a few daily practices you can start implementing today. So the first one is the morning mindset ritual. Start your day with affirmations like, I am capable, I am worthy, I am creating my dream life. Spend 5 minutes visualizing your goals and the actions you'll take to move closer to them. Practice gratitude by writing down 3 things you're thankful for. The second practice is daily mindset check-ins. Ask yourself, am I thinking, feeling, and acting in a way that aligns with my goals? If not, what small shift can you make right now? One of the things you can do is set a reminder on your phone and set it as a daily mindset check-in. And it could be a couple times a day even. During work hours, in the evening or in the morning, whenever you feel like you might need a little check-in. And then the third practice is celebrate small wins. Every step forward matters, no matter how small. Take time to acknowledge your progress and celebrate your efforts. Remember, alignment isn't a one-time thing, it's a daily practice. But with consistency, it becomes second nature. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with 2 actionable takeaways to help you align your mindset with your goals. Number 1, vision board exercise. This week, take some time to create a vision board that reflects your goals and your values. Put it somewhere you'll see it every day as a reminder of what you're working towards. I even include words on my board. So just something to think about there. And number 2 is morning mindset check-in. Each morning, take 5 minutes to identify one action you can take that aligns with your goals. It doesn't have to be big, just something that moves you forward. And if you do these exercises, I'd love for you to share them with me on Instagram. Tag me at Jody Misiak and use the hashtag LovingMeMindset. Let's inspire each other. All right. That brings us to the end of our mini series, Mindset Transformation for a Fulfilling Life. I hope you have found these episodes as inspiring as I have. Remember, aligning your mindset with your life goals is the key to manifesting your best life. It's about clarity, belief, action, and consistency. If you love this series, don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who could use a little mindset magic in their life. And if you'd like to dive even deeper into this mindset transformation, please check out Flip the Switch on Your Negative Thoughts. It's a 4-part course that takes you through the whole mind shift journey. And as always, I am here cheering you on every step of the way. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Until next time, keep loving yourself, keep dreaming big, and keep living your beautiful life. Take care, and I'll see you next episode. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now.